Caribbean Beach Resort, you will discover a hidden treasure, a tropical paradise island where you can relax your troubles away. Well, at least your kids will have some fun.
Disney Resort playgrounds are open to all Disney guests, not just those staying at the hotel. We've visited all of them and put a lot of thought into what makes an ideal playground so that we can help your family decide if it's worth the time to stop during your busy trip.
Whether it's the things that kids like or the things that matter to parents, we've broken it down into 5 categories to evaluate each playground.
Today we are looking at the playground at Caribbean Beach Resort. So how does it rate when it comes to the factors that matter most?
First up is the location of the playground. Caribbean Beach Resort is easy to get to from any of the hotels that have a Skyliner station, including those within walking distance of the Skyliner at the Epcot Resort area. Once you get off at the Caribbean Beach station, just follow the path to the right and walk to the crosswalk just before the
Wait. Tim, let me interrupt you there. You have to mention that there's a Joffrey's right off the Caribbean Beach Skyliner station. This is vital information for some tired parents out there. Not to mention, there's slushies for the kiddos too.
Alright, where was I? After turning right, past the Joffreys, cross the road just before the bridge, and then follow the water. It's a bit of a walk. It took us 7 minutes with a stroller, but it is a pleasant beachside stroll. Feel free to rest on these hammocks if you need to. After you follow the water for a while, you will come to a wooden bridge on your right, and the playground will be on the little island on the other side. It's also possible to walk to this playground from the Riviera Skyliner station, following a similar waterside path until you get to that same bridge. The playground is not far from the hotel lobby, where you'll find food, shopping, and other resort activities. Unfortunately, though, Caribbean Beach is one of only 3 Disney resorts that does not have an arcade. Lane. Accounting for all these factors, we give this playground 3 stars for location.
When it comes to theming, the actual equipment has only the slightest aquatic vibe. But what raises the score here is the environment around it. This playground is called Caribbean Key. A key is a small island, and this playground is literally on a small island. Combine that with the nearby cannons, how cool is that? And crocodiles, are these crocodiles or alligators? Alligators live in the United States, but crocodiles live in the Caribbean islands. This is a Caribbean Key, so I'm going with crocodile, but let us know in the comments what you think it looks like. So overall, there is some theming here that your kids may get a kick out of. We also give Caribbean Key an average score in this category.
Move into above average territory, though, when we examine the variety of equipment for your kids to explore. There are, of course, a couple of slides, but this playground is really a climbing kid's paradise. It's got walls, it's got a rope web that your kid can squat on like Rosie the Spider.
Hey!
It's got what's this thing called? A chain climbing thing. It has this more abstract looking area with bridges, steps, holes. It's a very unique looking playground, and this comes with a large variety of interactive elements as well. Multiple types of music makers, a periscope, wheels and shifters, including one next to a counter for some imaginative play. Welcome to the drive-thru. Do you have any money?
I don't know.
Do you have any money?
Get back here! You! Oh!
Here's your food, sir. Here's your food, sir. Why did you come into the establishment? Get back in your vehicle. You abandoned your vehicle, sir. 4 stars for the diversity of play available at the Caribbean Key. Maybe they should have just put in more of these curves, because sometimes this is what your kid is going to want to do for hours at a time. But if your kid does get tired of this, the central attraction here, they did put all those other things at the playground.
Now, as parents, you may be wondering about the type of ground cover. And the good news is that there's a compacted rubber mulch that provides adequate cushioning for falls and is mess-free. There's none of that dreaded sand at the Caribbean Key. Well, as long as you steer clear of the nearby hammocks.
Speaking of which, let's talk seating, but as part of that, let's talk shade. Now, take a look at this, everyone. Really zoom in there, get an eyeful, admire it, cherish it. This is something that truly deserves our praise. This is a full-blown shade cover at a Disney playground. Truly a rare sight indeed, and a thing of absolute beauty. 5 stars. I haven't even talked about the seating yet. This is all you need to know. But the thing is, the seating is just as admirable. The locations around the entire perimeter. There's also seating over here of like 30 people. If you brought 30 people with you for some reason. Only some of the seats are under trees for a chance of shade, but some of the seats are also movable if you need to get out of the sun. There are even some covered pavilions nearby that are great for taking a break. The playground is fairly well enclosed with only 2 exits and seats available where you can keep an eye on both of those.
So as you can see, this playground doesn't score below average in any of the categories. Disney did a great job designing this area, and if you are on the Skyliner and looking for a place for you and your kids to play, you can't go wrong with this choice. Already tried it and looking for something else to do though? Take the Skyliner to the Epcot Resort area and you'll find lots of fun to be had at the boardwalk, and they just happen to have a playground of their own.